Richard Mallock, we know you bombed the embassy, and we know you were part of the mass bombings from a while ago. All we need is for you to confess.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
That doesn't account for how you knew about Zero Day when we first met.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Right, sure, whatever you say. Even if you are telling the truth, you've done plenty. You'll get to rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
Wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel sodding Cass a black eye.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked. But, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Unbelievable. He's putting a blindfold on us, covering up his dirty deed.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Ah, you've got more angles than a protractor, Bags.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Who's that?
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality. That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
Citizens, we must ask that you clear the area.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
Right, so he could be a pro. Doesn't really narrow it down, does it? I'll go have a look-see.
searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
I see. I suppose with the number of enemies Cass has made, there's no need to fake an assassination attempt.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Couldn't we also run the truck's license plates?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's a mutiny brewing, it may well be to our advantage. We better start with having a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Now, why on earth would they move it to the Tone site?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Too right. I've arrived at the Tone bombing site. Are we sure this is where Albion stashed the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll go have a look-see.
Auto drop.
Sharing any type of information regarding this site is considered an infringement upon your contract.
Again. No arguing with that logic.
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Going in.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere.
Keep your eyes open. I'm sure they're still in the area.
No one here.
This literal rotter is nearly dust. The attacker couldn't have decomposed this quickly.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Good God! Got someone down! Come on!
Right, let's spread out and look.
Moving on. Enough! Stop now! Shit! I need help! Taking cover! I need help! Investigating. Suspect is nearby. Have a look. Moving.
Badly charred. No rot smell. I think this is our attacker.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
But you can work wonders. Right, Bags?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
So, this is where I can expect to end up if I piss off Albion.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
Bagley, make me proud.
He's launched them, Mum. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh dear. The Themis drones are already launched. All they're waiting for is a patch that tells them to activate. What a nasty business.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Excuse me, Bagley. You held on to the super scary Themis project data?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Got it. Uh-oh. Better be on my best behavior. One down, bring on another.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Got it. And we're off to the races.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Please, not Themis.
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you. The virus upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it.
It's almost poetic. Oh gosh.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Nigel Cass has enough soldiers and weaponry to make Churchill wet himself. He has the public on his side, and he has us painted as terrorists. I'm afraid us going straight after him won't change any of that.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.